Well, it's real nice and sunny today. Guess I had to get started. So, I'm not really used to how to hold my camera like this, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. But today, I'm just gonna get started by doing a little bit of, I guess, chopping some wood, and then probably go in the backyard and we'll explore it a little bit more while there's daylight out. I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a look back there. Now I just ran into probably the coolest thing ever. There was a cat, a domestic cat, because it had a collar, and it was just sitting on our back porch randomly. Don't know who she is, where she came from, but she just decided to come on up. This is an old porch. We don't go on it, we don't use it. It just came down from right down those steps, walked right up to me at this gate. It was just talking to me. And it tried pushing against the gate, but obviously I have it closed so stuff doesn't come through. But she actually hopped up onto the gate and then jumped down right here. And I was knelt down on my knees. She comes right up to me and I'm just petting on her. I'm like, hey, how are you? And she's meow, meow, just really sweet stuff, you know? And oh man, it's those little things like living in a quiet community that really makes you appreciate just how it's very homey. To me, this is home. This is where I am. This is where I'm from. This is where I feel I'm meant to be in some ways. It was just a very sweet moment. Now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and continue the video as I was planning to do. So let's go ahead and cut some wood. There we go. There we go. We got a log. First one down. Let's get started. Now this is getting to be right there. I think it's a little bit too high. But the good thing is, I can use these other pieces as a support. So we'll just do that for now. That's a little bit more than I'd liked, but it's all right. A little tiny log. Well, it's not what I intended. That's all right. Oh. There we go. Well, got a solid stack of logs now. Let's count up what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half, 12, 13, and 14. That's a decent stack of wood for 2 branches off the tree. So, but first, it's time to go check out that backyard. Look at that, remnants of an old fire pit. So I'm already noticing there's a lot of sticks on the ground and whatnot. If I needed any kindling, I'd probably grab those, but I'm pretty set on that right now. So I'm not too worried about that. Right now, I'm looking for, there it is. Now I gotta be careful with this, because obviously, this could be dangerous. I'm not seeing any snakes or anything, no bugs, no ticks, nothing. All right, we're good. So that's our first piece.
Ooh, that's just breaking apart. Okay. Well, nothing to worry about there. Let's set that aside. Let's try and grab this. Oh, again, breaking apart. I guess with these, what I'll do with this is I'll set these major pieces back here. Let's go ahead and take this really big piece. Set it right there. There's another one right here. Ooh, that's got some seriously nasty mold on it. All right. I guess I haven't really talked about the focus of the channel. So, I talked to my dad about it. I was like, hey, you know how we do our fires all the time? He's like, yeah. And I was like, you know how we were inspired to do stuff like that outside through the Outdoor Boys and his channel and just a few other outdoor YouTubers? He's like, yeah, of course. Well, I spoke to him and I was like, Dad, I want to make a channel. I recorded a video today and I thought it might be something fun to do. And he was like, okay, sure. I was like, well, would you like to join me for the next video? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. Now, right now, I'm currently off of work, obviously. So I'm just out here gathering wood. I'm probably gonna make this a longer video, just showcasing like the full, I guess, routine that we have to go through every time that we want to get one of these like really good fires going that last hours and hours. I will have my dad come by in a bit later in the video. Right now, he's just at work and he's got something planned tonight. So I'll probably start recording with him tomorrow, more on some other stuff. Maybe actually getting the fire going. That'd be nice. Let's see how far I can throw this. That's a decent ways. Nothing too great. That's why I never got into baseball or football. There's that barrel I was talking about. It looks like it's been split on the side. I don't really know what's caused that. Maybe it's just wear over time. Looks like it's really rusted, so might not be safe to use that. Might just have to toss that to dump. I think what I'll do now is I'm gonna pause the video here and just gather a lot of wood, and then once I've done that, get back over there, probably chop some more, and then we'll see where we go from there. It's about midday, so I'm getting a little hot. I think it's time for me to take my jacket off. We've got some pretty good wood going. Let me show this off. This is the twigs, very small stuff. That's starter, kindling over here. Then we've got some slightly larger stuff right here. And then we've got the logs over here. And all of that should be good for a proper fire in a little while. But yeah, right now I think we're doing pretty good. Great stuff. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and head back here, grab just a little bit more stuff. Now I'm gonna go ahead and head back here and grab a bit more wood. Just a small amount, because I'm already tired and I've been out here for about 2 hours today doing this. And I don't really need to be out here this long. I like to be, but I don't really need to be out here this long when I have some other stuff that I gotta get around to. Definitely had fun just going and looking at all this and I guess just chopping some wood. It's just relaxing. It's a great stress reliever. It helps you just kind of clear your head. It's really nice. It's really nice. So, but here I am at the big piece I wanted to look at. It's this bad boy. Really huge piece. Now this is the last piece I want to work on for now. This is it. So I'm gonna try and get this. So I'm gonna set the phone down and I'm gonna drag it over there. So I'll see you in just a minute. Kind of nasty, but got the job done. All right. Been working for a long time now. I think at the moment I'm kind of pooped, and I don't want to continue working past my limits. I think dragging that large branch really took it out of me. So I'm gonna go ahead, head back inside, take some good food and a little bit of, I don't know, drink a little bit of water, tea or something. And once I've got my phone charged back, once I get my phone charged back up, I'll come back out here and we'll continue finishing off the rest of this before my dad gets home and we have a little bit of a fire for just a little while. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a little while. So I'm back out here for a little while. I'm only gonna be able to record for a short bit before I have a couple of guests over, but for now, I'm gonna see about getting as much as I can. You can tell it's much later in the day. It's about 4 o'clock now. Whew, almost in my ear just now. Hello? You can tell it's a little bit later in the day now. It's about 4 p.m. Earlier when I was recording, it was probably around 12 or so, maybe a little bit earlier than that. I just want to get a little bit more of this knocked out before I get busy tonight, so that's the plan. Get as much as we can get done. Oh, mosquitoes. They're terrible this time of year. There we go. Pull it apart. 2 more logs. Oh, he's trying. Okay. That'll do it. It is amazing how much you can get done if you really put your mind to something like this. I did not think that I could do this much until I actually sat down and I got all the supplies needed. You know, I got gloves that are good for keeping me from getting, you know, splinters or cutting myself, just general stuff like that. Started trimming down some trees over here that was overhanging my gate over there. It actually was the tree right there was so low, you couldn't even like reach the gate anymore. It was that bad. So yeah, honestly, it all starts with just a little bit of home renovation, and then after that, it really just turns into so much more. You know, you can find a passion in this stuff. It's a beautiful thing. Now there's tons of termites over here, so I'm about to spray the ground. I don't know what piece of wood that I broke that had the termites in it, but there's plenty of them just crawling around on the ground here, and since we're right next to my house, I don't think that's a smart idea to keep it right there, or to keep them right here. So sadly I had to go ahead and get rid of them. There would be no way for me to relocate them or anything, so alas, we gotta keep working. So I'm gonna put this back up, and it's time for us to continue. Wow. Now that is a crazy looking worm. Take a look at this. That is crazy.
Tell you what, since I'm planning on using one of these types tonight anyway,
Mm-hmm.
just gonna try it and see how well.
Alright. Well,
We got 2 in a packet, never been opened yet.
oh, the regular lighters?
Yeah.
Well, I've got my camera set up. It is recording. I don't have it set up to. Well, do you want to come sit over here?
No, I'm good for it.
Well, I have it set up and recording.
There we go. I got it set up so now it's watching the
Watching this too.
yeah.
What's that?
The wind is kind of strong.
A little bit, but if you keep it on this side, it shouldn't have a problem. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and keep working away a little bit.
Okay.
Hopefully that smoke doesn't get in my face while I'm doing all this.
You know, it's interesting that you named your channel what you did,
Yeah,
because I bet you he'd probably be proud of this.
probably. I honestly think about that.
If he saw all the work you've done, like, he'd be proud of that. Because really, you've done all that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you made the
Kit.
pit, and you
Chopped all this wood.
Yeah.
Learned how to make the fire. Showed it to you, right?
Yeah. He'd be proud of that.
Oh, I'm certain. Wish I could have done it a couple of years ago.
Well, that's amazing stuff you don't think of.
I know.
Well, I reckon that's about all I'm going to be able to get done today before we gotta head on to the lock-in at the church. But that was fun. I'm tired. I'm very tired. And then I gotta go to work tomorrow. I enjoyed my time outdoors today. If you enjoyed the time outside, remember to leave a like, subscribe, show your support. We always appreciate it. But until then, we'll probably have to see you next Saturday. Catch you then.